Welcome to the second part of quantity surveying long wall short wall method. In this video we are going to learn how to set long wall and how to set short wall for any given structure. So let's get started. If you have not seen my previous video, then please go to that video and see how to calculate brickworks, which will be helpful for further videos. So let's start with basic. So long wall short wall method is also known as separate wall method, and the third name of that method, that is in to in out to out method. Now why it is called as separate wall method and in to in out to out method, let's see. So in this method, the entire wall plan need to be divided in terms of long wall and short wall. So for any given of plan, first you need to divide the entire wall structure in terms of long wall and in terms of short wall. Now each wall need to be separated and you need to level it in terms of long wall and short wall. And long wall will be calculated for out to out dimensions and short wall will be calculated for in to in dimension. So in this particular method, first of all we are dividing the entire structure into long wall and short wall. That's why it's also said to be separate wall method. And next, whatever the long wall we have decided, we are calculating that long wall out to out and short wall in to in. That's why this method is also said to in to in, out to out method. Now how to fix long wall and short wall? So separate each wall of structure, and generally the longest wall among the structure is said to be long wall. Once you fix the direction, suppose you have fixed horizontal wall as a long wall and vertical wall as a short wall. So for entire structure you need to stick with that direction, that whatever the horizontal wall we have has to be labeled as a long wall, and whatever the vertical wall we have has to be labeled as a short wall. Now note that there is no rule, right, that always longest wall said to be long wall and shortest wall said to be short wall. Sometimes we have a situation and we have a plan like that, that if you divide the shorter wall as a long wall and longer wall as a short wall, it will make your calculations easy. So for that reason, there is no rule that always longest wall in the structure named as a long wall or shortest wall as a short wall. So now let's see with this example. So this is the figure given to you, and for this figure you need to fix long wall and short wall, and beside that the cross section of the wall is given. In that cross section it includes PCC, first footing, second footing and plinth. Now what is it? I have already mentioned in my previous video, that is basics of quantity survey. So for this particular structure, suppose you have fixed vertical wall as a long wall. So each red portion or each red wall has the same dimension. So you can collectively label it as a long wall 1 because each wall has same direction, and these two wall as a short wall. So here the horizontal dimension or inside dimension of all the walls are 3 meter. So you can say for this structure we have 3 numbers of long wall and 4 number of short wall. Let us see by another example. Say for this structure we have divided uh, vertical wall as a long wall and horizontal wall as a short wall. Now if you say that if we want to divide horizontal wall as a long wall and vertical wall as a short wall, what can be happen, or what will be the difference? So now here we have number of long wall 3, number of short wall 4. Now if we take horizontal wall as a long wall and vertical wall as a short wall, you will have 2 number of long walls and 3 number of short wall. Of course, it doesn't make any difference in quantity. Your quantity will always remain same, but sometime what happens that you are increasing your calculation by choosing wrong direction. You need to always fix long wall and short wall in such a way that you should have minimum calculation. This plan is very good example of selecting long wall and short wall. So in this plan you can fix any direction, either horizontal or vertical, as a long wall or short wall. So to solve this kind of plan, the first and very basic step is, whatever the plan is given to you, first draw one line diagram of the entire structure, which will help you to understand easily that how to divide the structure. So this is a one line plan for this map. Here we are neglecting the door and window position. In entire structure we are considering wall for ease of calculations. In this particular plan, I have divided horizontal wall as a long wall, and second plan I have divided vertical wall as a long wall. So first, this is a long wall horizontal. So these two having same length, right? These two walls are having same length, so we can label it as a long wall 1. Now the remaining horizontal wall labeled need to be labeled as a long wall. So this is also a horizontal wall, we call it long wall 2, and third portion, that is, we call it as a long wall 3. Now there is no horizontal wall present in this structure, so we can move towards short wall. There is three wall having same length, so we can label it as a short wall 1. These two walls are also having same length, so we can label it as a short wall 2. And these two walls are also having same length, so we can label it as a short wall 3. Now for this structure, if we take vertical wall as a long wall, we have these two walls having same length, which is the largest, and this. So we have total 3 numbers of long wall having different length, and this wall we need to consider as a short wall. So these two will be long wall 1, because each red wall has same length, both the wall having same length. This vertical wall having different length, so we need to label it as a long wall 2, and this particular wall have different length, so we can label it as a long wall 3. So here I have explained that wall having same length need to be labeled as a long wall and short wall. So for this particular structure, first structure, for first structure we have long wall 1, 2 numbers, long wall 2, 1 number, long wall 3, 1 number. And if we move to the short wall part, we have short wall 1, 3 numbers, short wall 2, 2 numbers, and short wall 3, 2 numbers. For this particular structure, we have long wall 1, 2 numbers, long wall 2, 1 number, long wall 3, 1 number, short wall 1, 3 numbers, short wall 2, 2 numbers, short wall 3, 2 numbers, and short wall 4, 4 numbers. So in this example, you can clearly see that if you divide this structure as a vertical wall as a long wall, for each step of calculation, say brickwork, excavation, PCC, foundation, you will have an extra wall to calculate. The quantity will always remain same, but it will become a time consuming for you. So by looking at both the figure, you can easily identify that if we go for second type, in which we are considering vertical wall as a long wall, you will have one extra quantity to calculate. So in next video of this session, we are going to see how to calculate the quantities of excavation, PCC, and brickwork for long wall short wall method. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like this video, Please share to your friends and subscribe to my YouTube channel Civil Engineering Hub. Thanks for watching.